Namaste, my beautiful people. It's a beautiful day. As a young adult right now, 26, almost turning 27, I never got the manual of becoming an adult. I never knew what an adult should do. I saw what my adult fathers did. However, there's a lot of nuances that I only found out now while being an adult. And if you're a teenager or you're almost at the university or you're entering university, there's a couple of lessons I wish I would have learned before becoming an adult. So here they are. The first and most important thing is your sustenance and your ability to provide services towards the world. So why do people have jobs? Jobs are meant for goods and services. They are a system in society that are that sell services, sell products, or sell something to someone, provide a service. It's a means to an end. It's an activity that gives you the money to pay the bills or to sustain yourself or to have a little fun on the weekends. That's an idea. Another idea would be it becomes a vehicle for your personal development as a person, because the vehicle of money, the vehicle of jobs are always things of value to someone else. They're changing the money that they earned for something of value that's more valuable than the money. So if you understand that if you understand that your job, what you're doing, what you're getting paid for is more valuable than money itself, you're gonna have a different thing. Meaning that, okay, if I can give more value for the things that I do, with the things that I do, I will be able to earn more money. How do I say it another way? If I sell you this vase, again with the vase, if I sell you this key, okay, this key would be like $5. But how can I make that key more valuable? Can that key be gold plated? Can that key be wrapped around a better present or a better presentation? Can that key tell a different story and increase their value? It doesn't have to take more time for you to make the key, but if you present it in a different way and you raise the value of that, you're gonna increase the level of value that you're giving to the world, and they're gonna give you more money for it just because it is more valuable. So how you tell your products and how you share your story is much more important than the story itself, because the experience you give to people is sometimes even greater than the need that they have. So that's on the first lesson when it comes to working and value. Then it ties into money. Money management, it's so important when you're an adult, because I've seen my both parents in debt. Right now, as we speak, they have thousands of dollars in debt, and that is because management of money. When you take more money that you're currently earning and you spend it into whether it's a business, so it's so easy for you to earn money, but it's so easy for you to get into debt. And this is a super important factor that we weren't taught. I had to go search in YouTube and find what's the best way to go about working with my money, because money can be a really powerful tool and it can be a miserable master. You don't want to be the person that wakes up in the middle of the night worried about all the debts that they have and all the money that you owe to hundreds of people. So to do that, it's important that you understand this simple concept. The first concept would be regarding money is that money is just a value of trust and a value of exchange. So money is valuable because people in the world think it's valuable. If people didn't believe the paper that you have in front of you is money, or it's valuable, or it can be traded for something greater, it wouldn't be valuable. So understand that everyone's putting the value on money. So when it comes up and when it comes down is how much trust people are giving to that specific currency. Then, in order to get currency, I told you before, you give more value to people, but how you sustain your currency is you have to always understand that your expenses have to be way lower of what you're earning, at least at the beginning, or at least you can leverage yourself. So if you are earning, and this sounds so simple, but many people don't do it. If you are earning $500 a month, you don't have $500 a month to spend. You might have $300 to spend in bills and food and other sources that give you happiness or pleasure, but you don't have to ever spend the same amount that you're earning or even greater. And credit cards make it really easy for you to spend more money because they say, okay, you have $10,000 credit with a % of interest. When you do that, it's a small pleasure that you're having now for having the purse or having the car or having the nice apartment that you're sacrificing in the long run for your future generation. So always make sure that you're spending less than what you earn. If you can even spend like 20% of what you earn and you're making $10,000 and you're just spending $1,000, is much better than if you're earning $100,000 and you're spending $90,000 or $99,000. So make sure there's always a ratio, and that's going to give you much more peace. That's going to give you much more the ability to move freely and make decisions from a space of abundance and not from a space of lack and scarcity, meaning that you want to get money from everywhere else, because when you're trying to get into that energy, you're not going to get it. It's so interesting. When you don't need the money, you receive it. And when you're craving for the money, you will not receive. So that's lesson number 2. Lesson number 3 is that you can ask for help. Many adults won't give you the tips or the secrets or the advice because you're not asking for it. Because if you feel that you're gonna sound stupid or you're gonna sound like you don't know to an adult that has already experienced those things, you're just putting your foot in front of yourself, and that's really not gonna help you in the long run. So it's okay for you to ask for help. Financial advice, economic advice, relationship advice. It's always good to ask for opinions and always have also discernment, because they are just like you. All the adults are just like you, and they have lived many similar experiences to you, but at the end only you can choose for yourself. Always, another suggestion is try to always get advice or apply the advice of people that have the lives that you would like to have. So when you're asking for advice, don't ask a relationship advice for the person that has had 3 failed marriages. Have advice from a person who's never been divorced and who's flourishing. You never ask advice regarding money if your father or your cousin has like $1 million in debt. You will ask advice to a millionaire. And if you need access to a millionaire, find different courses, find different programs online where you can ask for help. So that will be lesson number 3. And lesson number 4, no one knows what's going to happen. However, belief in yourself is the most important piece of it. Because if you had the attitude that you trust what you're doing and you have this inner knowing, people will resonate and go towards that. It doesn't matter if you know how to do it or not, at least at the beginning, because they're going to trust you with the willingness to do it. And you have to tie that with the work ethic that you're going to do what it takes for you to succeed. You're going to enter you're going to enter whatever it takes for you to succeed, the things that you want to succeed, or the things that you say you will achieve with them. And people want to help you, people want to support you, people want to invest in you, but you have to show first that you want to put in the effort. You have to show first that you want to do what's necessary in order for them to achieve the goals together. And those are the 4 lessons that I wish I would have learned when I was younger. And now that I'm becoming an adult, this is the things that I'm applying right now. There's still a lot of lessons to learn, but I hope you find this useful. Share it to someone else, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.